Now, coming to you live from Van Horn, Texas, this is What's Up Van Horn, and here are your hosts, DJ Rewind and Chris the Chief Herrera.
Good morning, Van Horn, Texas. What's up, Van Horn?
What's going on?
What's going on, guys? Oh, man. Sorry about not broadcasting on Monday, guys. We were just too damn tired to make it happen. We have a special host today, Mr. Brian, the Real Ugly Truth Rivera.
What's up? How y'all doing?
Anyways, so what's going on, dude? How was your week off or these past couple of days off?
A couple of days off. I went and bought plates and bowls for the restaurant.
Yeah, I saw your status that you were getting a hard on for that.
Yeah, I got a discount.
From Sam's or what?
No, I went to a National Restaurant Supply. I was like a kid in the candy store there.
Really?
Yeah, and that's the highlight of my...
Who knew wholesale had such adventure?
Right?
What's going on, Brian?
Man, just enjoying life. Thankful for another day.
Living life.
Living the dream.
L-I-V-I-N. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about today, guys. We have some controversial stuff to talk about today. So y'all guys stay tuned. We're going to get down to that a little later, of course. And we mentioned this on Facebook. We will be talking about the whole situation that's going on at the school. So y'all guys, just make sure you stay tuned. And once again, if y'all want to reach us, so you can do it on Facebook, just like our page, YouTube. Well, you know what? That's on YouTube as well. And then you can also call us at 915-588-9722. And I don't have your number memorized. What is it?
520-977-1796.
So just give us a call. And that way we can talk about this whole deal going on. But it's going to be a little later. Let's start off with, we got a game. We got a game tonight.
Game on Friday, everybody.
Game on Friday.
Is it a home game or away game?
It's a home game. It's a home game.
Go out support.
It's going to be against McCamey, guys. So y'all go out there and hope. I don't think we're pretty much done with the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
Let's just look forward to basketball at this point.
Yeah. Yeah. So, y'all guys go out there and check it out. Hopefully, these guys can. Did they win the past two? No, they haven't even won.
Nah, but I believe they might be able to pull this one out.
Okay. So there's a prediction from Brian that we're going to go ahead and call the bookies.
Everybody listen up. We might pull this one out.
We might. That's just an inside tip for you guys. So, what else? So we were talking about earlier, guys, about this whole El Paso AAA ball. Is that what it is?
It's AAA baseball, I believe. And there was all kinds of controversy about the stadium being built and how much it was going to cost. It almost got shut down midway through. It all comes out. We get the baseball field. It's being made. It's beautiful. It's big. And we named the team the Chihuahuas.
The Chihuahua.
El Paso names the team the Chihuahuas.
The Chihuahuas.
Dude, I don't know what they were thinking on that. Seriously, man.
I cannot begin to express my frustration.
Yappy little players.
It's insult if we win. It's insult if we lose.
But you have to understand. Okay, like if you're a team and you're like named the Panthers or the Lions and stuff, and you come play the Chihuahuas and you lose against the Chihuahuas,
yeah.
How does that look?
That does look bad on the other team's behalf. But say another team comes in from like Arizona, Colorado, something, they beat the living piss out of them.
Which is expected.
Yeah, I expect them to be horrible for the first couple of seasons. I'm just going to go to get drunk.
Well, not because they're a new team, just because of their name, though.
Yeah, the Chihuahuas.
You know what I do with Chihuahuas, man? I kick them. That's what I do.
You could have named them the Wet Sox. It would have been a lot cooler.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Sox. The Wet Sox is a good one. The brown Wet Sox.
Yeah, the El Paso Wet Sox.
Yeah, that would have been really funny.
I would have gone.
To Wet Sox Stadium. No, to Rio Grande Stadium.
Rio Grande.
I don't know what it's called, but that'd be a good name.
Trans Mountain Stadium.
Yeah. So anyways, what else we got going on, guys? We have a lot to talk about today, and some controversial stuff. But you were telling me earlier about just gonna get into the pop culture deal, and it's
well, first of all, everyone knows the Kardashians. They're back on the news again. Kim and Kanye West got engaged.
So is this a big? I mean, we the last time I had you on the show, Brian, you told me that
I'm a bit upset by this.
Yes, that's what I kind of figured because you love Kim Kardashian.
I mean, and
well, it'll probably last 3 months.
I mean, I'm aware of that, but this is like Carfax on a used car. You got to take that into consideration.
That's true.
Well, this is her third marriage. True. Yeah, but now he spent over $200,000.
But that Carfax report's all messed up, anyways. So it's not like if you were to buy into that into
yeah, but
Kim
Kanye
Kardashian,
said in the bar, you know what I mean? With how much was it?
It's well, he gave her a 15-carat diamond ring that's almost worth $8 million.
See, I am buying that. I gotta compete with that now.
But you don't have to buy that because the girl could have bought that ring on her own.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I mean, all I'm saying is the standard has been elevated, so we need to exceed our.
Well, he proposed to her at the AT&T Stadium. And then
AT&T in Dallas?
No, San Francisco AT&T Park. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he rented a 50-piece orchestra. He paid for fireworks. Used the jumbo screen. Will you marry me, please?
You know what I really trip out on this relationship is that I never see them together.
Like, I don't even think they love each other.
I don't think so either.
They're just getting married.
It's all publicity.
Yeah, it's like a public stunt.
Well, again, it's all Chris Humphries all over again. I bet you they're going to have an special wedding.
Man.
Because they profited off that wedding. $15 million they profited off that wedding.
You know what was funny to me was when Saturday Night Live did a deal on about the Chris Humphries wedding and everything. They made a Bruce Jenner just look all fake and stuff.
He looks like his head's out the window and they're going 60.
Yeah.
So anyways, but yeah, dude, I don't know. Kanye West is kind of overrated. I don't know what his deal is. He's got this big old ego that he's like the greatest rapper or
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, and then like I heard he even had like Jesus on stage with him at some concert or something.
Yeah,
White Jesus.
White Jesus. Well, I mean,
that's what he called him, White Jesus.
And he claims to be Jesus. The darker version.
The black version?
Yeah. Oh, God.
You know, if you don't want segregation, then don't point it out.
Yeah, for real.
Like, dude, who cares if Jesus is white or black? It's just Jesus. Like you know.
You can make
that really ticks me off because, and I hate to say it, but black people have this oppression that, you do this because we're black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. I mean, people just do it because you act bad, dude. You know what I mean? It's not about being black.
It's always about being black.
Yeah. Anyways. So, but yeah, it's pretty crazy.
You could pray to baby Jesus or any Jesus, teenage Jesus.
Yeah, but then he's got to go and say white Jesus. Yeah. I mean, that's just like as bad as a white man saying black Jesus.
What about Jewish Jesus?
Yeah, what about
Jewish Jesus?
What about Yellowbone Jesus?
Right?
Yeah.
What about, we're not going to get into that. It's too controversial.
Anyways. Anyways, yeah, I think it's kind of overrated, that deal. We'll see what happens there.
Let's see what happens. And then
Kim, I think Kim's just one of them chicks that's just, she's just a money-making machine when it comes to the drama in her life.
She made money off that porn.
Well, yeah, and you know what I'm saying?
That's how it all started.
That's how she got famous.
Yeah.
Off
See,
that home movie.
With old Ray J.
Ray J. Yeah, so we got, again, Justin Bieber. Well, first of all, I don't know.
Okay, I have something to say about this crap, dude. Because did you hear about this?
Okay.
No,
first of all, let me. I know Justin Bieber. He went and visited the China Wall,
which is a strip club.
No. The China Wall, like the actual China Wall, like the wall.
Yeah.
All right. So he had his bodyguards carry him on their shoulders because he was tight.
Like
you
would
that.
carry the king.
Yeah, exactly.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so that's what he did. And then about a week later, he was at a club in South Korea or some shit like that. South Korea, and he went to the DJ booth, and because he was he was complaining that they're not playing enough hip hop music.
It's fucking China.
And then
It's China,
right? And then he told Justin to fuck off and put some clothes on. and then Justin punched him and then ran behind his bodyguards.
But no, the one I'm talking about, you don't know. Did you hear what happened with him?
No, what's up?
He went to a strip club here in Texas.
What is he doing there?
Justin Bieber went to.
Did they card him?
Yeah, well, he went in there and he was partying or whatever, right? And I mean, let me see if I can pull this picture, man, so I can show you, and then put it on the air. But he was at a strip club in Texas, and he was like getting all crazy and all drunk and stuff like that.
Well, what you're supposed to do at the strip
club.
club.
Yeah.
And he's
but I mean,
he's Justin Bieber though.
Exactly. He's Justin Bieber. He's walking around with his shirt off. So I guess I'm assuming he gets a lap dance, and the bouncers end up kicking him out because he grabs the chick.
He gropes the stripper?
Yeah, he gropes the stripper, right?
In the VIP or outside the VIP?
I'm not sure where it was at, but I just know that. Watch, let me see.
Because on Grand Theft Auto, you have to grope the stripper, but if they catch you enough, they throw
I saw
you
that.
out.
I did that.
You get points. Shout out Johnny Flowers.
So there's a shot of Justin Bieber in the strip club with apparently he's got his pants all the way down to like right here, and then he's got his shirt off, walking around with a bottle of water and stuff like that. But what I'm trying to say is that this guy, he walked into a strip club, but he grabbed the stripper's ass, and then later on she tweets that it was at first I was starstruck or something, and then when he grabbed my ass I almost fainted.
So she liked it.
So apparently she liked it. It was welcome. Yeah.
Well then, next story.
But rules are rules, man.
Yeah, rules are made to be bended and broken.
I've got ass to.
And he was making it rain.
Hey, well, you can't be mad at the player. You can't.
Yeah. So that was all over TMZ.
He's not a little kid. That's the problem. They all get stuck with their little childish.
Yeah, that's what happened with Miley Cyrus, bro.
Yeah, it's like she ain't trying to be called Hannah Montana once.
Not no more.
Well, I think after all,
have you seen that? Have you seen that video 23?
Hell yeah.
Oh man, she's doing Kim Kardashian all over again.
Hey, more power to her because she's just growing up.
Yeah.
I don't care what they say, what kind of memes get made on the internet. She's got money and she's doing what she wants to do.
Yeah, that's true.
That's the key to life. That's what you want to get.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus is. I mean, and you know what? She even said so herself. It's she's doing this on purpose.
Yeah. Like it's to make y'all upset. It's to make y'all think.
But to make money on top of that. That's the whole thing. Is like I would do that if I knew I was gonna be like have $50 million at the end of it.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'd cause a scene right now just for that, you know? I'd go outside and start yelling all kinds of ugly things.
The ugly truth.
The real ugly truth.
The real ugly truth. And then,
shout out James. What's up?
Oh, who's that? James Voorhees?
James Voorhees, my boy. I see you. Doing big thing.
I see you. I was watching HBO the other day, and then Road Trip came out.
Yeah.
And the grandpa's like, I see you, baby.
Shaking that ass. Shaking that ass. Did you kill a cheetah? That's a great movie, man. A great movie.
Well, speaking of what's it called? Movies. What about Bad Grandpa?
Oh my God, dude!
Have you seen the previews to that?
Yeah, I seen one. He had like a midget girl stripping at his talent show, and he comes in and makes it rain. And he just starts flipping them dollar bills everywhere.
Dude, I saw that preview where the little boy. I mean, he does look exactly like one of the little pageant girls.
Oh,
and then he goes out, and the dude's all like that.
He's all stripping like a girl on the stage.
I gotta see that movie, dude. It looks funny. Some guy put, I'm anticipating this movie more than the release of Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah, I mean, Grand Theft Auto 5 is still pretty cool.
My daughter started playing it.
Hey, wow.
Dude, I swear, dude, she started playing it, and then she's all like, so now, like, at school, she will get green marks so she can play that game, dude. I told her, you can't play this game unless you get a green mark.
Hey, that's motivation, right?
Yeah, that is. I mean,
positive
I had to do something to get, because she was like, dude, she was doing terrible. She was getting yellow, blues. Man, she even got a couple reds, but now she's like, if I get a green mark, I get to play. I'm like, yes. If you get a green mark, you can play Grand Theft Auto.
You get a full hour of play.
And then like she's there for like an hour, not making a peep,
behaving.
That's
great babysitter, man.
She's there like playing this game, and then she comes up to me one time. How do I get home?
Just
and I go
waypoint.
And I go, yeah. That's what I told her. I go, you gotta go to the map. So she goes to the map, and I go, you see the little house? She goes, yeah. She goes down to it, clicks it, and then I follow the purple line, and then and I'm all, yeah. She goes, but I gotta have a car, right? And then she's all, yeah.
The keys to life are all coming together.
And then this is where it really entertained me. She's all, I guess I gotta go jack a car.
I gotta steal a car. It's absolutely necessary.
So she starts running around looking for a car to jack, dude.
At gunpoint, or she just hijacks.
No, she just throws him out of the car, man. And then she's
right.
like, and then like, so 30 minutes she comes later and she goes, guess what, Dad? I go, what? I got home. I followed the purple line. It was easy.
Hey, you got the first objective.
So she's like, she's getting into it, dude. But she can't play it unless she gets a green mark, which is good motivation for me because that means, and I tell her, before you do anything bad at school, remember the game.
Yeah.
And then she's like, so now she's like, and she gets out, she goes, I got a green mark today. Can I play the game now? And I'm all like, dude,
I can do all kinds of bad stuff in the game.
3:30 in the afternoon, dude. She wants to play Grand Theft Auto.
Hey, but that's healthy. I like that. You're doing it right, man.
So. What else we got, dude? So Apple announced, I don't know if y'all guys saw this, they announced the iPad Air.
What, it's gonna be light as shit?
Yeah, pretty much. It's gonna be lighter. I got a shot of it right here. They announced the iPad Mini with Retina display and the iPad Air. So the iPad Air is a lot smaller now, thinner. It only weighs a pound. Which I have to mention this because I'm just a fanatic, dude.
Yeah, there was an update last night too on the software.
Well, it was like 7.0.3.
Yeah, it was just a couple of bug fixes, but
and then anybody with a Mac OS 10 gets upgraded for free. So now they're going to OS 10.9, which is Mavericks. And they're going to go ahead and give you the upgrade for free. So all you got to do is go to the Mac App Store and it's all yours for free.
Download.
Yep. So y'all keep that in mind. What else we got going on, Chief?
Pauly D, Jersey Shore.
Oh man, I
Jersey
ain't even
Shore
worried about it.
Pauly D, he just found out he's just a dad. He's a dad.
Oh, we couldn't see that coming.
Yeah.
Wow, he got a chick pregnant.
This happened, I guess, in Las Vegas. He some girl named Amanda Market or whatever. They were at they met at the legendary rehab pool party at the Hard Rock Hotel. Drunken night. Know what happened? 9 months later, she pops out a girl. So
Well.
now he wants to be involved with the family.
Well, at least he wants to be involved.
Yeah, that or he's going to be a really good check writer.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Those are the trials and tribulations of being a celebrity.
I mean, but he has a
if you're gonna,
douchebag haircut.
well, yeah, he does. Yeah, I'll agree.
Well,
with that.
you know, all of them are now starting to pop out kids. I guess JWoww's pregnant too now.
Oh, JWoww's pregnant?
Yeah, she's pregnant.
Well, Snooki has a kid already.
She has a kid
and Snooki
already.
looks totally different now, dude.
Oh, she looks weird now.
She's an El Paso Chihuahua, man.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go.
El Paso Chihuahua.
That's the mascot. Yeah, that's
No
who
doubt.
that's who needs to be walking around the stadium handing out hot dogs.
Yeah.
Snooki.
Yeah, so I mean, crap, man. And we got MTV, Jersey Shore. Then they're gonna have their next generation. They're gonna have their kids on there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna
Acting
be
a fool.
freaking horrible. But yeah, if you're gonna be a celebrity and sleep with a bunch of chicks, dude, man, strap it up or
Yeah, seriously.
something, man.
I mean, unless she's that hot, you know what I mean? That's when you want to just.
I mean, you're talking about half your estate hot.
Yeah, exactly. She's got to be.
You know what I mean?
You know?
I mean, this chick, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like child support hot.
Or like make everybody mad hot. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's true. Yeah.
Like if she's bad enough to make people mad,
Ice Cube's
she's worth
Coco,
keeping.
in other words.
Yeah, for sure, man.
That's a love story.
Ice Cube's Coco. Or like, I was listening to Floyd Mayweather on Howard Stern. He's apparently he goes out with a chick. He's got a chick that he's engaged to, and it's his number one, Miss Jackson, and that's all he calls her. Just Mrs. Jackson. That just tells me that Floyd likes to be dominated by women.
Yeah.
Or at least this one. You know, you don't call Miss Jackson and not have respect. You know what I mean? That's Miss Jackson.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
So, anyways. Oh, what else we got going on today, Chief?
Well, it's
In the world of pop culture.
pop culture, hot TLC released a biopic.
TLC like T-balls, left eye,
and Chili.
Mhm.
Yeah, it aired last week on was it VH1 or BET? I think
BET. We'll go with BET.
Well, we'll go with BT because they're all prominently black.
Yeah.
Once again, see, this is what I'm talking about. What do you see? WET,
White News Network.
WET, and you know what they would argue? Fox News.
Yeah.
Fox News.
Fox News.
This is Fox News.
Yeah,
Obama's doing a horrible job on Fox
right.
News.
So it's been 20 years since they put out their first album. You guys remember their first album?
I remember when Left Eye burned down and Andre Rison's house.
Yeah, I remember
That's
that.
what I remember.
That's the most memorable. Like, even more than when she died. Like, I remember her catching the house on fire.
So yeah, so they had three. They had I mean, they were impressed on how they were able to get three people to look like them when they were young. Like, and through the whole movie. True. But yeah, it's been 20 years since they put out an album, and then they have another album, and basically it's just all their hits and stuff like that. And
which were from the first. What did they record? Like 2 albums?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their main hit was like Creep, Red Light Special, and then Waterfalls.
Yeah.
That one went the hardest.
And then then they went bankrupt, and then
they felt unpretty. And then all that other stuff.
I don't get it. How the heck do millionaires? How the heck do
how do you get down on yourself?
If I'm making that much money, dude, well, I mean, I'm not there, but if I were to ever make millions of dollars, save it, dude. Save at least,
or invest in something worth investing.
Be like the guy. Be like the guy in Casino.
Yeah,
he puts away $3 million just in case.
In case he needs that.
In case I'm held for ransom or whatever. But that's $3 million in the bank.
I mean, if anything, invest in casinos.
He was stupid that he gave his wife the key. Especially, what's that guy's name? Lester.
Yeah, Lester, the court jester.
Lester, that guy, the pimp.
Oh yeah, comes out slapping everybody.
Yeah, dude. Anyways, so.
But yeah, so they've got they have Little Mama who plays Left Eye. And then Keke Palmer, who plays Chili, and then Drew Sidora, who plays T-Boz. So they're. And
does Left Eye have a little mark underneath?
Oh yeah, they did reenactments of videos and stuff like that. Basically, just when they started, and and I don't know how.
I mean, a full bio movie can inspire anybody. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just to know somebody's life story.
Yeah, that's true. I was really tripped out on Biggie's.
Yeah, the Notorious movie was incredible. That was real good.
I mean, I think if they didn't get Booby Miles to play P. Diddy.
Yeah, for real. Booby Miles.
That's all I saw whenever I was watching that movie. That's Booby Miles. I was like,
you want to win? Put Booby in.
Yeah, you want to win? Put Booby in. Oh, but that's crazy. Anyways. All right, guys. So we've been talking about this, and I know the whole town's been talking about it.
It was on the news.
Let me show you a clip before we get into it. All right, guys.
West 9 at 10 starts now.
Good evening, everyone. We have an update tonight on the Van Horn band teacher accused of putting kids in a small, dark room. Band director Matthew Short is back at school and teaching kids. Brian Wise has more. Brian.
Crystal Short, the band director accused by Van Horn parents, is back at school. Yesterday, I met with parents who allege he put their children in a small dark room for discipline. Today, the school has decided to take Short off of administrative leave and put him back in the classroom. Today, band director Matthew Short is back in the classroom. Allegations from parents describe him as putting students in a small room with the lights off for punishment. Parents met outside the school yesterday to voice their concern.
My son was in a closet with the lights shut off for punishment for talking in class.
The band director was on paid administrative leave, but today went back to class. This was a text message one parent sent us. The superintendent of Eagle Elementary did not speak on camera today, but gave us this statement via email. Regarding recent allegations surrounding our band director, our investigation found no cause for disciplinary action and he has reported back to work. Parents told News West 9 that the sheriff also became involved, letting them see the inside of the room where it took place. They sent News West 9 these photographs.
I actually went into the closet. I actually sat down in the chair that was set in there for them. We actually turned the lights off, and it did smell like urine. Probably the kids got scared.
Now, parents have told us that the Culberson County Sheriff was investigating this issue. His investigation is separate from the schools. We called him today to find out if his office is still looking into the matter, but he was unavailable for comment. In the studio, I'm Brian Wise, News West 9.
So that is what's going on right there, man. So I'll open up the table to you, Chris.
Well,
what do you think?
I put it on Facebook, and some people want it to be left alone, that it's done, it's over with, and we need to, let it be. I think that was one of the comments. But I was a troublemaker kid too, and my mom would have been like, time out, yeah, go for it, like. But that's just my mom, and me, and like, well, if you knew me when I was a kid, I was a troublemaker.
I don't know, man. This whole situation with this guy, the deal about him putting kids in closets, it depends what the kid was doing, dude. No one was there to see. I mean, this guy got thrown 60 kids, okay, and the guy's like 23 years old. What on earth would you? Why would you give him 60 kids to look over?
Yeah.
And then, I mean, a 23-year-old with 60 kids. I have one.
I'm
and
23, and I ain't trying to deal with nobody's kids. You know what I mean? I mean, I personally, on this situation, y'all need to leave that man alone. I mean, he's just trying to make it something out of himself. Last week, everybody was so happy about
because he got a one.
That's why they let it go, because we need another Division 1. So you know what I mean. But in all seriousness, it was just a timeout. People need to chill. I mean, it's up to the parents to make sure to get whatever, to cooperate with the school. Mm-hmm. My mom used to call up all my teachers, all the principals every year, and tell them, if you can't get Brian to shut the hell up, send him to the office. He'll get swats. That simple. And I knew, I'd come back from summer all rowdy, get back to class. Teacher says, hey, stop talking when I'm talking. And I'm still going at it. So they send me to the office, get my ass swatted. A couple boards broken over me, and I'm behaving.
Yeah. No, the same thing with my mom, too. Because there was an issue, because, like I said, bad kid. My mom hit, she disciplined me. And there were some marks, and they found out, the school found out or whatever, and
they whooped the chief.
My mom did, but there was like, the bruises and stuff like that, and someone had seen it, reported it to the teacher, then they pulled me out of class. And I was like, well, I just got hit. That's it. Like,
I was acting up.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a child.
You were wearing Richard Simmons shorts already in those days, Chief?
No, God, no. So they called they called my mom and everything. And they said, if this happens again, they're gonna put Child Protective Services on her.
See, that's where they were messing around with the parents, and now parents. I mean, I guarantee you, none of these parents. They didn't sit there and say, "Oh, well, what'd you do to get put in that closet?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was. I thought it was pretty harsh how they wanted this man thrown in jail for giving a kid a timeout. I mean, like David said, 60 kids, and one of them's acting out. Of course, I'm gonna seclude him and let him know you don't do that.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't molest any kids. He didn't beat the piss out of some kid and throw him in there to let him bleed out.
All right, we got a call here. Hello. Hello. Mr. Jared Jones, what's going on?
What's going on, guys? I'm sitting here watching your show.
What's up?
It was probably a bad day for me to be bored in my office, but I figured I'd call you guys in, talk about this school issue.
Hey. Let me tell y'all guys, if anybody who's watching, this is Jared Jones. He went to school with me, and he told me he was going to call in just about this issue and stuff like that. So, on what's a legal standpoint, Jared, did this guy do anything wrong, man?
From a legal standpoint, this is really bad. I shouldn't be giving legal advice at all, or legal opinions, but I'll just give my own, just regular opinion. Did he do anything wrong? I think that he crossed a line in some regard. I mean, you shouldn't do that to someone's kid, especially if they haven't given you the permission to do it. But golly, man, it seems like every single time school officials come up against this, they come up against potential problems or potential obstacles in the classroom, and they can't get around those without some sort of disciplinary action. And that disciplinary action is like they've got like half a tool in their tool belt. to use against kids like that. So
Yeah,
it's difficult.
Because 10 years ago, it wasn't like this. 10 years ago, it wasn't like this at all. 10 years ago, I remember going to the principal's office, and if I did something wrong, they'd pull out that paddle and whoop the crap out of me, man.
Swat.
Do you remember those days?
Oh yeah. I remember getting them all the way through high school in the gym.
Yeah.
In the field house.
And you know what? The thing was that I don't even remember parents having to sign any type of corporal punishment form.
All they had to do was just call you up.
No,
call them up.
I don't either.
Yeah.
And then if you go tell, then that makes you look like you can't handle it.
But I mean, our parents would be like, "You got swatted? Well, what the hell did you do?"
Now it's
You know what I
time to
mean?
get your ass whooped again.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yep.
So I mean, like that's what I'm saying is like now it's like, educators kind of do have their hands tied behind their back because, I think our kids have gotten smarter. They say, "Oh, okay, you touch me, I call CPS." They know. I didn't even know what the hell CPS was back then. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't even know where to call.
Yeah. Much less I didn't even, no. So I mean that's just what it's at today. But I mean I don't think, in all honesty, I don't think the guy did it. I mean I think he was wrong. Like Jared said, I think he's wrong. He did cross a line, but at the same time, I mean
He already is working with half a deck.
The guy's 23 years old and he has 60 kids.
Yeah, and I would also say that I don't know Mr. Puig at all. I've never met the man, but I will say that I appreciate his standing by his employee because that's rare when it comes to school officials nowadays.
That's true.
There are a lot of principals that would very, very quickly
throw him on the chopping block,
teacher under the bus, in order to stave off some sort of legal liability. They just throw their teacher under the bus and say, you know what, we're done. This person was acting as a rogue elephant. They did not follow our policies at this school. So if there's anything to be had, you better go after them in court, not me.
Yeah, I think that's so true because I mean I've seen plenty of employers do that, especially with Mr. Puig. He's under a microscope as it is. You know what I mean? This guy, this guy's. I mean, he's almost like the Obama of Van Horn. You know what I mean? He's.
But let's think back on how many bad things have happened at the high school that are way worse than anything of this nature.
Yeah, like the whole drug deal in the bus.
Yeah, why wasn't I interviewed because of that? You know what I mean? Like, why didn't they want to know my opinion back then? You know
what I mean? Whenever they busted with like 500 pounds of pot, but yet Mr. You're right. There has been worse instances at the school than this, and I just think it's
I think they didn't have probable cause. I think that's the issue.
Yeah.
I think we wasted our 15 minutes of fame on something ridiculous.
Yeah, and I mean, but Van Horn gets in an uproar when it's about, especially now, it's like it's walking on eggshells with the school district. Just for the fact is that we combined schools, we did this all. Everybody's saying no to every change they make, So now, something happens at the school district that they can actually, they call the news, they bring them involved, and I mean, for Mr. Puig, it's more of at this point, it's more of a PR campaign, dude.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
he's got to keep he's really under a microscope, and he has to say, "Hey guys, I'm trying my best, but what about that one time when that teacher was hitting the kids or putting them in the closet, and you didn't do anything then, so you're not gonna do anything later on." You know what I mean? So
I mean, I think that parents and teachers definitely need to have a good understanding of each other.
I think if this guy were to sincerely go up in front of have a meeting. Get this guy in front of everybody at the auditorium. The guy needs to just say a genuine apology. That's the easiest way out of it, dude.
Yeah. I mean, but when he won the Division One.
But what I'm saying,
everybody was all over it, like, it's the greatest thing that ever happened to us, and then next week we hate him.
Yeah, but I mean, that's
That's what's wrong with us.
That's life in Hollywood.
You know what I mean? That's what's wrong with us.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But what? That's
we just had a correlation from Hollywood to Van Horn. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's our own little place.
You know what I'm saying? That's just I'm talking about Benkhamo, but none of
no doubt. Tell my people.
There we go.
But no. That's what I'm saying is that if this guy were just to go up and sincerely apologize and say, you know what, ma'am, I'm sorry what I did to your child. I'm new at this. This is my first year or second year. I'm at the beginning of my career as an educator. I'm sorry. I have learned from my mistakes. Even if he doesn't mean it, If he just says these words, I'm pretty sure whenever the president messes up, there's damage control, and they come in here and say, "Dude, you got to say this, you got to say this," and then you'll be okay with the America. And I'm pretty sure he says it, and everybody's like, "Oh,
Yeah, I bet you if he goes to Ruby's, buys everybody around and says, "I'm sorry," everybody will let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he could do it. I mean, I encourage you, Mr. Whatever.
What was that, Jared?
I said I 100% agree with you. Sorry goes a long ways. It doesn't always cure everything. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life that I've had to apologize for, and for some people, that apology was fantastic. For other people, they still want to shoot me. But it's all in the details. It's all in the details.
Yeah, man, that's what I say. So, but
if they don't hate you, you're not doing it right. That's the way I see it.
No, that's true.
I mean, they gotta hate you.
Love it.
Miley Cyrus is proof of that.
Yeah, they really have to hate you.
Holy moly!
And somehow,
one thing I have learned from watching y'all's broadcast is that there are more TV channels in Van Horn than there were when I grew up there.
How did you find that out from watching our broadcast? Oh, apparently we're
talk about popular culture like no other, man.
Well, you know
love this stuff. Van Horn we could never have figured out all that stuff in the Van Horn of old. We could have never seen anything about Miley Cyrus until like months later. Don't you remember?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because
we only had the basic channels, the basic before DirecTV and all that stuff.
That's what I'm saying is like I never figure out how to work UHF.
And like you have HBO and then Fuzzy Cinemax on 18.
Yeah,
no.
My first
Cinemax,
our first TV that went past channel 13 was a TV from Montgomery Ward.
What?
Oh wow!
Do you remember
the turning knobs and everything?
No. It had a remote and everything, but the remote was actually like made out of stainless steel and stuff. And but I mean, you actually made the clicking sound, like click.
Yeah.
And then so like when it changed channel, it had a little digital display, and it actually went past 13. So and there was a switch in back of it that said CATV and then just TV.
Yeah.
So you flipped it over to CATV, and guess what? You got MTV. You got past.
And TNN,
but what I'm trying to say is like
stuff.
Montgomery Ward. That's how long ago that was. I mean, Montgomery Ward doesn't even exist no more.
Anymore.
So
bankruptcy, man.
Bankruptcy.
I've always made a joke that Van Horn has been stuck in the year 2004 for a long time.
Maybe even past
the significance of the year.
That's pretty generous.
Yeah,
that's what I said. Maybe before that.
I mean, because we have some. I mean, we have our fast food restaurants and whatnot. They do have digital computers, but that's about all the computers you're really gonna get here.
Yeah, everybody's still in Windows XP everywhere else.
I mean, everything's slow as hell.
Yeah, you know what? That's kind of the beauty of Van Horn too. To tell you the truth, I mean, leaving Houston and going to Van Horn is like the highlight of my vacation. I always, some way or another, make it through Van Horn, stop for a couple days, and then go on to wherever the heck I'm going. And yeah, it's like a step back in time. People actually just go outside and sit around and talk.
That's not always a bad thing, though.
Yeah.
That's not always a bad thing, though. You know
Absolutely,
what I mean?
no doubt, it's not a bad thing. It's a fantastic thing. I love it. I wish we could do more of it.
I mean, I think people like you see I remember I used to see guys from El Paso that were my age and they looked like they were 30, and I mean like, wow, what's up with these guys? They look old. And I finally realized that I think city life makes you older just because it's so fast paced.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You're stuck in traffic.
Fast.
You're pissed off
all the time.
You're always in a rush to get somewhere,
and I ain't having it.
You were at the Naked Harem and your homie got shot in the Lower Valley.
And you gotta represent, get a tat on your chest.
So,
God,
old El Paso's all badass too, man.
So that's what happened there, and I mean, it just made you that much. You learned the facts of life, not from watching the facts of life.
Yeah, you learn it from hanging out with the right people.
So, anyways, well, Jared, we appreciate your call, man. Awesome having you on the show, bro.
Man.
So, yeah.
Hey, thanks. I appreciate the time.
Give us a call anytime, whenever you get a chance, man.
All right, brother.
All right, man.
All right, you guys
take it easy.
Have a good one.
See y'all.
Jared Jones.
Hey.
Whatever makes it happen.
That's what I'm saying, man.
So, I just got a text that says, I get pretty, or not our sheriff, unavailable for comment? Question mark. So, anyways.
Go have some coffee.
What else is going on, guys? I mean, that's a pretty crazy subject. Nonetheless, you guys,
you could take a stand from any side and defend the hell out of it.
You can. So I think he did wrong. I mean, some people think Like you say, let it go. You know, let
Y'all
the guy
leave
do
that
whatever's
man
deal.
alone. He's trying to make his money. He's trying to be successful. We're throwing a lot at him. Just let him do his thing. He's an educator. That's what
It's because it's you know, I just don't think they need to bring out the pitchforks and the noose. And
I mean, who's gonna educate? If he wasn't the educator, who's gonna volunteer to come out and educate all these 60 kids?
you know, we do have a problem retaining teachers and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And
like I can't really name too many teachers right now that are still there that I had, just other than the classic teachers that we have. You know.
yeah, and that's a tough deal, man. I mean, I really think, but like I said, I think if this guy really goes out and apologizes sincerely, not go up and say some bull crap that's gonna piss people off even more, you know.
He don't
like,
want me there.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is like the guy, you know, when you're in the public eye like that, sometimes you just gotta swallow your pride, and not because you feel that you're wrong or whatever, but just do it because to get it over with and past it already.
Yeah.
And you know what? Go to area and get a 1 there, dude.
Yeah, and everybody's gonna love you again.
Yeah. So, and I think they got area in where Odessa.
Yeah, Odessa,
Yeah.
Texas. ODS.
So good luck to the band and Mr. Short. I wish you good luck, and I really hope you get a 1. Mr. Puig, like I think Jared was right on the money when he said, "Good job on defending your employee." Because anybody at a job knows, and not just because he's back teaching, but don't take this personally. Whoever's listening to this, it's not about thank God he got his job back. No, I'm just saying. You know, that's good because when it really comes down to the nitty gritty,
Professionalism.
Exactly. Mr. Puig had his back, and not a lot of employers do that.
Yeah,
you're right. I've been very unfortunate to encounter that too, where you know some employer just when
the
you're
chips
employed
are down, they let
well
you.
when everybody's on the chopping block, they throw you right under the bus. They protect their hide before they protect you.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So. I mean, I got to give Mr. Puig props on that. So, I mean.
Salute.
Oh, man. Well, what's up with you, Chief? You didn't say one word, and this is the subject you got everybody riled up about, man.
Oh, I know, huh? I'm sorry. I'm tired.
Hey, it's all good, man.
It was good.
Yeah. So, what else we got going on today, guys, besides this whole deal?
I don't know. What were we talking about? What was it? Halloween etiquette.
Yeah, Halloween etiquette.
Okay,
man.
guys. So there's also Women's Service League is having a Halloween party. Women's Service League is having a Halloween party on Saturday, and everybody's welcome to come.
Where's it at?
It's at the convention center.
And at what time is it to what time?
It's like 9 to 1, I'm assuming.
And then from 1, it's party.
And then everybody moves to Ruby's.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Ruby's also having a party there. I'll be DJing the one at the convention center. I think Myrna's playing the one over here at Ruby's. And so everybody's more than welcome to come to either party. I'm going to be, I already told you, man, I'm going to be a werewolf, dude.
A werewolf?
I'm going to be Team Wolf. I'm going to have some hamburger meat hanging on my shirt. Going to keep in Miami.
Yeah, doing the Michael J. Fox out there.
And then, but yeah, you were talking about, Brian was talking about having Halloween etiquette during while you're wearing your costume, right?
Yeah, like don't show up halfway dressed.
Rule number 1.
Everybody looks stupid, not just you. That's rule number 1.
That's right. So you guys, if you think you look dumb when you're putting on your makeup, trust me, there's a bunch of people out there thinking the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, and you know what? The bad thing is the people that do look dumb don't even think they look dumb.
Yeah, they're like, man, I'm cool.
They're like, gee, man, this is a good costume.
Yeah.
It's a Mask of Obama. This is the best costume in the world.
Yeah, I want to wear that one.
Yeah. So that's rule number 1.
Rule number 2. Don't get sloppy drunk in your costume because it's not a good look.
That's true. We don't want to see the Mad Hatter being mad.
Yeah.
Or we don't want to see whatever.
We don't want to see the guy dressed up as Rocky.
Oh, Dion.
Hell yeah, man.
We don't want to see Spider-Man actually trying to climb walls, man.
Yeah. We don't want to see you throwing up outside, man.
Oh, man.
We want to have good images of stuff like that.
So, I mean, yeah, it's pretty crazy. What else we got? Any rules out of you, Chief?
Oh shit! I just
What's
love a
your
good time.
Chief? What's your standard on skirt regulations for
Skirt.
these young ladies out here in the
Short,
street?
very short.
This is
even
true.
though I'm gay, because I like to go by and swat someone in the ass.
I know. I
sometimes.
see Chris groping more females than
I
anybody.
told him if one of these days I find out you're not really gay, you're so getting a beat
Yeah,
down,
people
dude.
are gonna kick your ass.
Because at that point I know it's not a hate crime no more.
I was looking for it.
Yeah, I told him if I find out you're not gay, dude, you're really gonna get it, man.
All right, and if you're wearing a terrifying mask, please reveal to me who you are, because I start getting a little.
You know what?
weirded out.
Everybody gets uncomfortable with it. I was talking about that last night with my chick, and I told her, you know what? The part I hate is when people put on masks and they don't say nothing.
And they're just scaring the shit out
They're
of
just
you.
walking around like that. They're not scaring, but they're just walking around. They look at you and like shake your hand, and you're like,
Who the hell are
fuck is
you?
this motherfucker? You know what I mean? Like you're like,
You usually can tell like if they're with their girlfriend, like, oh, okay, you know who that is.
Yeah, exactly.
But if they're just standing there in the corner looking
By
like Michael
themselves?
Myers, you're like, oh, I'm gonna stay over here.
yeah,
I ain't messing with that guy.
he's freaking you out. You're like, who is that guy? First place goes to Michael Myers, and
Yeah.
then they get their beer and then they leave.
Yeah, it's
What?
like, who the hell was that?
So everyone
Man.
be careful that night.
So,
Man.
and then yeah, but that's the one part I hate is the masks, man.
Yeah, I mean, at least
Put
let
some
me know.
creativity into your costume.
Yeah, if anything, just whisper to me that it's me, bro. Like, yeah, okay, you know.
Yeah, and
So
then
you don't have to walk out. You don't have to walk out and be like.
I don't want to
looking-
feel so uncomfortable that I gotta go, make sure I got, my way of defending myself,
No, that's true. You have to because like you got 20 people behind you trying to guess the exact same thing. Who is that person?
And then what if that is somebody that we don't know, That's one of these random
Yeah, because I remember like one year they like robbed a Texaco during Halloween.
Yeah, they just rolled in there and robbed it, and nobody knew exactly who it was.
So I'm like, dude, come on, man. That should. I mean, you know what I mean?
On Halloween.
On Halloween, yeah, well, he was wearing a mask, and he's like, "Oh yeah, they're coming to trick or treat." And the only person that actually goes into Texaco to get candy, so,
No, it just holds it up.
and they hold it up, dude. I wonder if Charlie.
It's not a laughing matter, but it is pretty funny
It
now
is.
looking
Well,
back.
yeah, it is pretty funny now. It is pretty funny now. So, I mean, but you guys need to get the costume pretty quick
Yeah.
because I'm pretty
Well,
sure the
now,
spirit
yeah.
store, the spirit store's probably already.
I mean, if anything, I appreciate a homemade costume better than a store-bought costume.
That's true.
Oh yeah, no. You know what? Who got on to me about that? Nancy, the one that works at the Hardware True Value.
Yeah.
Because I was like, she's like, oh, like what are you gonna be for Halloween? I was like, I'm be Uncle Fester. I was like.
And like,
I spent $14 on just the black robe thing and then and makeup.
you gonna shave your head?
I'm shaving it all. Shaving it.
And you're gonna-
all.
He bought a light bulb.
I got the light bulb that.
That's gonna be weird, man.
Yeah. See,
Like you don't ever realize how you look without hair until you just get it all.
Oh,
off.
I've done it before. I've shaved all my hair off.
Wow. Are you gonna shave the eyebrows too?
No. Oh
Hey,
no, I
if
got
you're about that life, be about that life. Come on now.
No, I already
Commit.
got
Commit.
Nah, I ain't
Commit,
gonna do-
bro.
No, because I have to go in public after all this is done. I still got to work at a
Well,
restaurant.
just
and
do
talk
like
to-
all the girls and draw them on real quick with a
I'm not
Sharpie.
gonna get a Sharpie.
Come on,
you look
Chris.
surprised. No, I've already got a trick for that. So
Sell the costume.
I
bro.
gotta
Sell it to me. That's why I'm saying I gotta see a good costume. One time I was Super Mario at Soul Ross. I was Super Mario. Went to Alco, bought some suspenders, a red shirt. I had a full on, facial hair. Shaved it down to a mustache. Red Van Horn cap with an M on it. Hey, Super Mario won second place.
Super Mario.
Luigi won first.
that fuckwad. He was first player.
Yeah.
the one P.
Because I had like gardening gloves on, white gardening gloves, and he had like the big foam hand glove.
Oh, okay.
So I lost.
Ah.
But that wasn't even important. Shout out to everybody I know in Alpine. I don't know all of y'all.
Alpine, Texas, baby. Yeah, but I mean, I think it's gonna be a good time.
It is.
It always is.
Always is. It's Halloween,
It's-
and then of course when.
It's the 1 year where girls can dress like sluts and get away with it.
Yep.
A whole year?
No, not I'm sorry. It's the one day. It's the one day.
Time of year.
It's the one day that girls can get dressed like sluts and not get criticized about it.
But do you ever wonder, like, maybe some scary shit might go down this Halloween and we're not even expecting it?
That'd be awesome.
Like some Night of the Living Dead type shit happening.
Well, you know what? First of all, if we got.
Hey, I blame Bill Honor for that one.
I'll tell you one
Very
thing though,
close, bro.
if we ever do have a zombie apocalypse, there at Cattle Company, they've got this big blade, like, you know, where they used to
chopping
cut.
blade?
Yeah, you know, and I'm like, I'm going to cattle company and I'm going to take that. Like,
yeah, and
Like-
just in case the zombie apocalypse does start, everybody meet at the hardware store.
at the hardware.
Everybody meet at the
So
hardware
it'd be like them
store.
guys on Zombieland.
Yeah, I mean, we got to be prepared as a community for in case
That
this
movie,
goes
that
down.
movie, that movie is so funny, bro. Whenever Bill Murray is dressed up like a zombie and he
Oh, and
walks
he walks
into the
in.
theater and the guy shoots him,
It's fucking Bill Murray.
he has no hesitation. He just pulls out that shotgun and black.
And he always hesitates through the whole movie until
Yeah.
that part. He doesn't hesitate. Shoots Bill Murray down.
Oh, that's so funny. So, but
Zombies are no laughing matter. You know, you ever come across one, please alert everybody.
Yeah.
please alert everybody.
And if you get bit,
If you get bit, please run away
Please.
from all of us. Get yourself further out of town.
So speaking of Halloween, do you have any scary stuff that's ever happened to you? Because me and David, we talked about it the other day. You know about, you know, his mom-in-law's your house
Yeah.
haunted, and then I've had
What he's asking you is, have you ever had any
Experiences.
paranormal encounters?
Oh man, I've actually been attacked by an entity of a sort.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
like it actually got a little severe to the point where my grandmother requested the priest come and bless, you know, my room.
Oh wow.
Cause like it was a full on attack. Like I woke up with scars and scratches on me. Like
Wow.
I looked
Oh,
into it. They
wow.
claim it was a night terror. You know that I may have inflicted that on myself. But I mean, it was too vivid, and I was conscious. I wasn't unconscious to feel it and to know what was going on and to remember the sounds and the feeling and the, you know, the
It
internal.
looks like you
struggle.
remember
Yeah.
everything right now.
I remember it, and it was horrifying. I mean, I have trouble talking about it, but it was basically, I want to describe it as a spirit that came into contact with me, and it attempted to get a hold of me. And then my mother also told me when I was real young, in her dream, the devil attempted to buy me from her.
oh wow,
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like I've always had this, you know,
You're like Rosemary's Baby.
kind of, I mean, like I'm very sensitive to paranormal type stuff. Like I could watch the movies and all that all day, but I'm saying, say if I go messing with it, it finds me real quick.
Yeah, like the Ouija board type
Yeah,
stuff.
like
Yeah.
I won't touch that because I know I'm already, you know, vulnerable to that kind of stuff. I mean, I'm not saying for y'all to
You know,
believe in
I-
demons
Oh,
and
yeah,
all
no.
that.
Well,
but
here's the deal. Watch, I was at a. You remember? You know Amber, right?
yeah,
Okay, I was at her house one day, and we were out there. She had made a homemade Ouija board out of a big mirror.
Oh wow,
She pretty much cut out letters and like put them.
put him on the mirror.
And I don't know if you remember where she used to live at out here. You know, that household there by the Little League field.
yeah,
And she puts a shot like a whiskey glass, I guess, so a glass so you can drink whiskey out of, upside down. And I had never seen it before. I mean, I've played the Ouija, it never worked with me, you know. And then like all of a sudden, she puts it down, and then her brother Brandon starts playing it, and this thing starts moving
whoa,
like crazy. I mean, like crazy, dude. And I thought, I mean, you know, like, oh, you're pushing it. No, I mean, you're pretty touching it, and it's moving. And it
It's
answered. What was even more crazier is like there was a girl with us, and she was on her phone, and I guess the spirit really, really liked her. And so we didn't even ask it nothing. It starts spelling out like I forgot exactly what it said, but it pretty much told us to tell her to get off the phone.
like don't
Hang up
disrespect.
phone. It's like hang up phone. Like it spells it out, and it was
Hang
quick.
up phone.
It was quick. It was just like bam, bam, one letter after the other.
Yeah,
Like,
man.
and when I saw that, I got really freaked out because I'm like, okay, this is real. This is real stuff, dude. I mean, this isn't, you know. And what was, you know, I was really tripped out on it because I'm like, I've never seen something like this.
Yeah.
And you know, to see something like that's pretty scary. You know, especially when you ask it question, it starts telling you stuff.
yeah,
You know, but
I mean, there's that certain point in the night when an individual will wake up and it's like dead of the night, nobody's awake, and it's just that eerie feeling of you're
I've
not
gotten
alone.
an eerie
Not
feeling.
alone.
Yeah, I've gotten an eerie.
You're
but
not alone where you're at.
You don't
but
think that has part to do with people just being scared of the unknown?
Not necessarily, like, because I always have music on or something.
Yeah.
But whenever I have music on and I'm noticing something, that's when something is very wrong, you know?
Yeah.
Like, because I don't want to get into detail, you know? 'Cause
Yeah.
the things that I've, you know, dreamed were very vivid, but I seem to wake up at the same hour after every situation, and it's like eerie because I was told that's the opposite.
Witching hour.
That's the devil's hour,
which is around 3:30.
Yeah, exactly, 3:33. Like I wake up and I feel like I'm not alone, but everybody's asleep. Yeah. Everybody's knocked out. You go out into the road, everybody's knocked out. You know.
That's a scary neighborhood you're in too.
Yeah,
it's pretty close to the cemetery and stuff.
A lot of my people around there in my neighborhood, like they've told me situations that are going on in their home. You know what I mean? And I'm like, wow, you know, like one time we had an impossible to turn knob for an AC. Like you had to actually like get a hold of that and turn it with your whole
pliers and stuff.
Yeah, and we're all just posted up chilling, you know, hanging out in the living room, and out of nowhere the AC just cuts off, and we're like, what the hell? You know, who's back there? And we're all accounted for right there. So we go look, and the knob was turned all the way back.
Oh, wow.
And that hallway was real scary, you know what I mean? Because we didn't have the lights that we have in there now. You know?
Yeah.
And so it was just a long hallway, dark as hell. And then that same night, that's whenever I had a few more encounters that were just horrible.
That's crazy.
It's gotten to the point where I've had to leave my house. Like, for a long time, I wouldn't be there by myself.
Yeah, man. I mean, that stuff, it freaks. I know it freaked me out when I saw that, you know, and I've never really, you know, I'm not the one, you know, my chick watches Long Island Medium.
Yeah.
You know, I'm real skeptical about that, but she gets kind of upset whenever I'm like, starts doubting her powers. And I'm like, you know, well, you know, she's like, it looks to her like you had money problems. Who the hell doesn't have money problems?
Yeah. Right.
You know,
it's just they're just doing.
Did someone die? Did someone die in your life?
Let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah, that's why they want to go see you.
Have either one of y'all seen a ghost like for yourself?
I've never seen a ghost. I have.
I can name 2 occasions in which I've seen ghosts. Like one time it was one over here across from the courthouse. It was a man walking, and I noticed that he was walking, and he was very pale. So I just kept driving. You know what I mean? But I was like, there's no way. The way he was dressed, that was not somebody. Like I didn't even think that would be somebody of this modern time. And then over here at the Pecan farm,
yeah,
where the haunted house is,
yeah.
One time I was driving through there, you know, because I like to go on late night drives, and I pulled over, you know, to do my thing, and I get out and I see somebody walking, and I'm like, wow, there's somebody walking, you know, and I go, hey, there's somebody walking down this way, and they're a lot closer this time. And then I was like, you know, should I wait and let them walk by, or is it time to get out of here? And I took off.
Well, okay, check this out. The one time I have heard, and it's scary because it's like right here next to my dad's house.
Yeah.
Is that, you know, there was a guy walking a dog, and his dog was real prominent. It was a big pit bull, and it was real known to protect him. Okay? And I'm not going to mention the guy because just for, you know, I don't want to, you know.
Yeah.
But he was walking his dog, and some guy with a hoodie came his way, and the dog didn't move. The dog didn't react at all. Yeah, and the guy was walking by. He said hi, and the guy said hi in a real sinister voice.
Like, hey.
And then just kept on walking by. And he said when he turned around, that guy wasn't there no more.
Yeah, like you can encounter a ghost and not realize.
But what's really crazy was that dog didn't respond at all. Like the dog, most of the time,
like if it knew the person, like usually
not if it knew it, but if the dog just didn't see it, or if it knew not to,
or if it was just respecting the fact that that's not of this realm.
Yeah,
you know?
Whatever happened, but nonetheless, this dude, the one that was walking the dog, he used to do real bad stuff. Now after that he started going to church, you know, and stuff like that because it really freaked him out.
Yeah, I mean,
you know?
sometimes that's what it takes to humble you as a person.
You damn right, man. You damn right. So, but
you don't know fear until you feel yourself about to urinate yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
That's when you know fear.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Or when you walk into a spider web.
No.
That's when you know fear.
You know, I was telling David, I was like, oh, you know, it'd be cool, you know, see ghosts and UFO and this and that. I go, but I think in actuality, I'll probably.
Oh hell no! If I see,
like,
you know what? I think I'd be more scared to see a freaking UFO than I would to see a ghost. Man, just for the fact is that those guys aren't even human. At least we know what ghosts are capable of.
Yeah.
These guys are gonna, you know, they're gonna take you back. You're gonna leave the planet.
Yeah, and I've had one experience with a UFO that was just crazy as hell too. But I mean, I don't want to get into that either.
That's a whole different story, man.
I don't want to get into that. That's a whole nother subject right there.
So, but yeah, no, that's pretty crazy. That's pretty crazy.
But 'tis the season.
Oh, let's wrap it up, guys. It's almost that hour. So remember, guys, we have a football game happening tomorrow, right?
Yeah, tomorrow night.
Friday.
Against McCamey. So you guys go out, support Van.
Y'all just get
football
loud
team.
out there,
just get
support
loud.
the crowd. You know,
Make
we
it
get
happen.
a first down, support them.
Yeah, and hopefully we get some touchdowns too.
Yeah, get loud.
Once
The
again,
the Women's Service League. The
Women's
Halloween
Service League dance happening this Saturday. Y'all go check it out. Ruby's is also having a Halloween dance. Y'all go check that out. Hopefully, I think Women's Service. Yeah, there's a Schrader on the piano. You can first place gets $100, I think, at the Women's Service League, and then Ruby's is doing a whole beer thing. They can give away beer and liquor bottles and stuff like that. I think. Don't
Like
quote
a
me on
door
it.
prize kind of thing.
And they're giving away door prizes over here. So I mean, there's three main prizes, and there's door prizes throughout the night. So, but y'all guys go check it out. I think it's $7 without a costume and $5 with a costume
over there at
so it's-
Ruby's.
I know at the Women's Service League.
Okay, so then it is $5 over there. Then at Ruby's as well.
Yeah, Ruby's. I'm almost
Yeah.
pretty sure it's $5 too.
Yeah.
Man, all right.
Either way, you gotta pay.
I'm gonna be paying for beer anyway.
So hopefully, y'all guys will see you this weekend, and we'll catch you back. What's today? Thursday. We'll see you back Monday. Monday for sure. No days off this time.
No days off.
All right, man. So we'll see y'all then. And Brian, thanks for coming in today.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hopefully,
the
we can
real
do this-
ugly truth.
We can do this more often.
I know it was fun.
It was fun. So y'all guys have a good time, and hopefully be safe out there during the Halloween days. Don't get too drunk. And remember, DPS is always out there watching us.
Yeah.
The man.
Yeah.
They're Batman to us.
They're Batman. Y'all guys have a good weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Peace out.